Hello, and welcome to Empower Your Mind, the podcast where we help you grow stronger, think clearly, and live with confidence. I'm your host, and today we're talking about something we all face: self-doubt and fear. Have you ever felt like you're not good enough? That you might fail so you don't even try? Or maybe you hear a little voice in your head that says you can't do it. That voice is self-doubt. And it often comes with fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of not being perfect. But here's the truth. Everyone has these feelings, even successful people. The difference is they don't let those feelings control them, and you don't have to either. Today, we'll explore what self-doubt and fear really are, why they show up, and how they affect us, practical ways to deal with them and move forward, real stories of people who overcame fear and believed in themselves. Let's begin. Part 1. What is self-doubt and fear? Let's start simple. What is self-doubt? Self-doubt is when you don't believe in yourself. It's when you think, I'm not smart enough, I'm not ready, or I'll probably fail. It makes you question your skills, your ideas, or your worth. Fear is often connected to that doubt. It's the feeling of being scared to try. You might fear making a mistake, being laughed at, or disappointing others. Sometimes you even fear success because success brings change. Here are some examples. You want to start a business, but you keep thinking, what if I fail? You want to speak English in public, but your fear says, what if I make a mistake? You want to ask someone for help, but self-doubt says, they'll think I'm weak. These thoughts and feelings can stop you. They create walls in your mind. But remember, they are just thoughts, not facts, just feelings, not your future. Part 2. Where do these feelings come from? You might ask, why do I feel this way? Great question. Most self-doubt and fear come from past experiences and old beliefs. Let's look at a few reasons. 1. Childhood messages. If someone told you you're not good enough or you'll never succeed, you may have started to believe it. These words become a voice inside your head, even when you're an adult. 2. Fear of judgment. Maybe you were laughed at or criticized before. That memory stays with you. You fear it might happen again, so you avoid trying new things. 3. Perfectionism. You think everything must be perfect, or it's not good enough. This pressure creates fear. You freeze or delay starting anything. 4. Comparison. You look at others and think they're smarter, stronger, or more talented. But what you see is only their outside. You don't see their struggles. Here's the key point. Self-doubt is learned, and anything learned can be unlearned. Part 3. How self-doubt and fear hold you back. Self-doubt and fear can quietly steal your dreams. You may avoid speaking up, stay in your comfort zone, say no to new opportunities, stop before you even start, believe others are always better. This affects not only your success, but your happiness, relationships, and mental health. The more you doubt, the smaller your world becomes. But there's good news. You can break free. You can train your mind to be stronger. Let's look at how. Part 4. 5 powerful ways to overcome self-doubt and fear. 1. Name the voice. Give your inner critic a name. This makes it separate from you. For example, call it Doubtful Dan or Fearful Fiona. When you hear it say, "You can't do this," say back, "Thanks, Dan, but I've got this." This makes the voice less powerful. 2. Talk to yourself like a friend. If your best friend said, "I'm scared to try," would you say, "Yeah, you'll fail"? Of course not. You'd say, "You're brave. You can do it." So talk to yourself the same way. Be kind. Be encouraging. 3. Take small steps. Fear grows when things feel too big. Break big goals into small steps. Instead of "I'll learn English fluently," say, "Today I'll learn 5 new words." Progress builds confidence. 4. Celebrate progress. Don't wait for perfect results. Celebrate small wins. You spoke up in class? Great job. You sent that email? Awesome. You tried something new? That's courage. Every step counts. 5. Use affirmations. Repeat strong, positive statements to yourself. I am learning and growing. It's okay to feel fear and still move forward. I believe in myself more every day. Say them out loud. Write them down. Look in the mirror. These words shape your beliefs. Part 5. Real stories of overcoming fear and doubt. Let's hear some short stories about real people who faced their fears and won. Story 1. Maria, from silent to speaker. Maria moved to a new country. She didn't speak English well and felt embarrassed. In meetings, she stayed quiet. She doubted her grammar, her accent, and her ideas. But one day, she made a choice to speak one sentence per meeting. Just one. Week by week, she improved. Now, she gives presentations, not because she lost fear, but because she learned to act despite it. Story 2. Tom, the artist who hid his work. Tom loved drawing but kept his art private. He feared judgment. He thought, "I'm not good enough." His friend encouraged him to share one sketch on Instagram. He did, and people loved it. Over time, his confidence grew. Now his art is in local galleries. Story 3. Lila, starting again after failure. Lila opened a small bakery. It failed after 1 year. She felt ashamed. Her inner voice said, "You're a failure." But with support, she looked at what she learned and tried again. She started a new business, improved her skills, and now runs a successful cafe. These stories show fear and doubt may never fully disappear, but you can grow stronger than them. Part 6. Tools and habits to stay confident. Overcoming self-doubt is not a one-time fix. It's a daily practice. Here are simple tools to help you. 1. Journal your thoughts. Write down your fears. Ask yourself, is this true? What would I say to a friend who felt this way? What's one small action I can take? 2. Surround yourself with support. Spend time with people who believe in you. Join groups, listen to uplifting podcasts, or follow inspiring creators. Positivity is powerful. 3. Visualize success. Close your eyes and picture yourself doing what you fear. Imagine it going well. Feel the joy and pride. This builds belief in your mind. 4. Learn from setbacks. Mistakes are not proof of failure. They are proof that you're trying. Each one teaches you something. 5. Keep a confidence file. Create a file, digital or paper, of your wins. Save kind words, good reviews, or things you're proud of. When doubt creeps in, read it. Part 7. Final thoughts. You are stronger than you think. Let's end with a reminder. Self-doubt and fear are normal. They are part of being human, but they don't have to decide your future. You can take control. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be brave, one small step at a time. Here's what to remember. Name your fears and challenge them. Speak to yourself with kindness. Take small steps forward, even when you feel afraid. Celebrate your progress, not perfection. You are capable, you are growing, and you are not alone. Thank you for listening to this episode of Empower Your Mind. I hope it helped you understand and overcome some of the fears that may be holding you back. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with a friend who might need it. Follow the podcast for more weekly lessons on English, self-growth, and mindset. And remember, you are not broken. You are becoming, and your mind is your most powerful tool. Until next time, stay mindful, stay curious, and keep empowering your mind.